Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have complete confidence in the sense that I think blockchain, the whole concept is still very provocative, and it seems like a natural evolution of things to go.
Mm.
Now, yeah, I was there, like I was in grad school during the whole dot-com bust, and everybody's talking about before we kept on talking about incubation and all that stuff, dot com, and when it bust, everybody's like, oh, dot-com's dead, but this and that. But of course, I mean, 20 years later, I mean, I think it's just a readjustment period when people go to parties, have certain expectations, and then the cops came and kind of busted it. The party's still not dead. They might move it elsewhere. They might actually play the music a bit lower. They might actually not put so much booze and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
then it's there's still going to be a party. So I'm not so worried about that. I'm not an expert enough. You guys are more of an expert in this in
No,
terms of
Alex, I think you're right on the money on this, because if you kind of think about using your .com or website kind of
yeah.
economy at that time, right? Anyone who has a website, a
Yeah.
.com, will go IPO, right?
Yeah, it's
It
just
absolutely
crazy.
doesn't, yeah, absolutely doesn't have to offer any like substantial function to that website. It's just a website and went IPO, right? So that's kind of what was happening. I guess people didn't understand fully to the full extent of what blockchain was about. So whenever there's a con, a cat con, and then like tons of people will buy into it, it doesn't even need to understand what it does, right? What problem it's trying to solve. And
Yeah,
now like that whole party is finished, right? All the imposter are now being punished, or even
yeah.
like yeah. So I think now is the time where people come back down to the ground and say, okay, well, where do we go from here?
And I think that's a good question. Where do we go from here? And I think it's a big ecosystem, right? So we're looking at two different. I think this is a philosophical questions. I used to believe, but I think this time it's bigger than before. Is people can have multi currencies. I already have
Mm.
Bitcoin wallet in my wallet. I already have a lot of wallets. I have Thai baht wallet, and I have like international bank. So people start to use multi currencies, and I have Ethereum like MetaMask in my phone, right? So I have certain wallets because I have this Bitcoin wallet for the Bitcoin Lightning channel, so I can buy and sell, not sell, but buy things using Bitcoin. Not that it's a bright idea, but it's a fun idea. And then I have this MetaMask,
A47.
and it's the fee is quite high. But if you buy cheap products, then 3% or a small percent is not a biggie. And I have like MetaMask to buy things online, and then I have Thai baht. And so I think going forward, people are going to have multi wallets in a phone, and and then and then you will live a life according to your principle. Even if Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, they're different. So so in cryptocurrencies project, they're back to the capitalism, and they want to raise fund, and they want to put a lot of money, and sometimes they have a lot of backers. So you look at that scheme and that philosophy of building the technology, proof of stake. We can have one dominate main major shareholders or beneficiary and push the project forward because we want the technology. And then another one is fix the money, fix the world, which is a Bitcoin scheme. And these people are trying to use this philosophy to support the monetary system. And then you have another group, which are miners, the facilitators that help all the nodes running, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all. And you would see that I'm going to be Bitcoin advocate, that Bitcoin's still a baby. Compared to all the technologies in the world, Bitcoin is very much a baby. And Bitcoin's trying to behave on the energy point of view. Sorry. And I've talked to a lot of shareholders of companies, that use geothermal renewable energy, and that's why those people can produce Bitcoin at $9,000, and the infrastructure is invested, so no energy required, or they find a cheaper source of energy. So I think Bitcoin is trying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have to look at this, but everything else in the world uses energy also, in the excessive way. I mean, in Thailand, why people have to wear suit and tie and turn on like aircon really, really cold? That's like
No,
ridiculous
exactly.
idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can make an argument that Blackpink as an entertainment group, it's consuming tons of energy from the world, right? Like every time you turn on like TV or YouTube to watch a Blackpink video, that draws a lot of energy.